Well, hello, and I hope this finds you well. The sun is out, at least for some of us, and at least for some of the time, but the sun metaphorically is out because it is quite clear that confidence is rising in the market, with inflation dropping, interest rates holding for now, but will be dropping subsequently. In our conversations with multiple companies, it's quite clear that it's time to get on the front foot in the property sector once more. And that's one of the reasons why we're running this special webinar today. It's a special piece about how to benefit from our property awards in Bath, in Bristol, Cardiff, and in Exeter. My name's Greg, co-founder of MediaClash, which runs these awards, and I'm joined by our managing director, Steph.
Hi everyone, thanks so much for joining us today, and thank you also for your support of our property awards. Please feel free to send us any questions via the Q&A button below, and we'll cover as many as possible, so the earlier you get them in, the better. We'll be explaining the awards from start to finish, going through the nominations process with some insights into what the judges will be looking for. There's some new categories for this year, and also we'll talk about how the marketing works, which of course connects with the multiple commercial opportunities. And again, some new opportunities there too. If you consider that we've got the biggest group of property professionals in each of the cities together in one room, plus an unrivaled marketing reach, then there really are likely to be some good ways to help you extend your success, your brands, and build relationships and drive business within the property awards. We'll be hearing from one of our new sponsors later, and the content of this webinar is being promoted on our social feeds right now. The full video of it will be available on our awards website so everyone can see what's best to do for nominations and commercial options moving forward. Right, so we run these awards in these fine, dynamic, highly successful cities.
Cue dynamic, successful, highly exciting cities. We first of all have Bath. This is alphabetical rather than any judgment, of course. Thereafter, Bristol. And I just love the perspectives on the city. You can see the importance of the built environment. Here too in Cardiff, and there you can absolutely see the importance of water and how the topography of the city aids value. Likewise in Exeter. So here's a quick look at the venues and dates. All details will be on the site, so don't worry too much about the specifics, and we'll go through the plan shortly. The awards are about bringing together the whole of the sector, all elements of the value chain, and amazing, amazing hubbubs of conversations that we have on the awards day. So many introductions made, relationships fostered, so much business is done. And of course, the property world is hyper-connected. There's multi-agency work on larger projects, many referrals, partnerships, and that's why we focus on the time together at the awards, but also at the 2 additional free shoulder events in each city.
Right, let's do this. We'll talk through the categories and the nominations. So these are the categories in all 4 awards. Here's the first batch. They cover the full range of property activities and the value chain, as you'll see here, including a new category for kitchen suppliers. It's such a key part of resi property, and we're delighted to foreground them in this new category. And you'll see 2 resi categories here, one for best company and one for best individual agent, which is another new category to look out for. All the details of what each category covers are on the websites. And all the awards culminate in the prestigious overall winner of winners.
Yeah, and to say, of course, there's all the categories that Steph has mentioned. Each of those is available for sponsorship, unless, of course, they've already been taken. So if strategically you wanted to be associated with, say, lawyers, developers, perhaps with sustainability, it's important to your brand you're offering, or agents, or any category, including those new ones of resi agent, individual, or kitchens, then deep association can be yours via the Property Awards. Let's move on to nominating, Steph.
Yes, and here are some key tips which will help you create the best nominations. The most important is to explain how and why this has been such a good year for you. Consider your year and the standouts for you relative to your peers since it's open to any property related company, and demonstrate clearly what you've achieved. The standout wins: new clients, main projects, new offerings, growth in sales, or team numbers. Give the judges quotable ammo for their deliberations. Imagine them saying it was impressive that they've done XYZ. Do apply for any category that fits your company. You might stand a better chance in another category. If you do enter multiple categories, then give extra information which supports your case on the other categories as well. That really helps the judges. And you might find the process valuable as a piece of self-diagnostic. Few of us pause enough in business to reflect on what we've achieved.
It's a true thing. Now, this is what our judges are looking for. This is the world as they see it through this prism. Look at these percentages. It's always good to bear these in mind, and they're specified on the NOMS form. In all of this, we're trying to help you put your best foot forward to stand the greatest chance of winning these awards. We really do want you to have that best chance. So, excellence, distinctiveness, quality of nomination, thoughtfulness of you as a business, relationships and testimonials. And the main part, as you can see, 50%, main part, of course, is evidence of your excellence. Brief sidebar, we'll come on to other property award stuff in a moment. We're going to go on to the property symposia, which we run in addition to these property awards. These are high-level thought leadership, insight-led analyses. And we'll have a little look at this in a moment. Take a look at this.
The Property Symposium is a property conference held in Bristol for all property professionals. This year we're focusing on the future of the city, and we've got 4 great keynotes focusing on Bath, Bristol, Cardiff and Exeter.
It's a very positive atmosphere, and I think it's needed because there are quite a lot of issues to address. The headline speakers were amazing.
Learned a lot, and I think like most men of my age, think we know it all, but we don't. From all areas of the property chain, from architects to developers to council leaders, financial, legal, consultants, the lot, all discussing the city of the future.
We're really proud to sponsor these events. Sitting alongside other businesses is really important to us. We share the city with them, so yeah, great to come together with everyone else.
It's so interconnected. There are so many partnerships, so many opportunities, which is why you may be able to hear in the background so many conversations. And it gives us a buzz that we can be, to some extent, a catalyst helping bring people together, and we know that business will be done.
Great networking event. I met so many business owners. It's really relevant for my business, and just being aware of what they are doing and how they see the future, because that will help your business as well.
It's been sort of electrifying, especially standing out in the foyer here.
Really nice mix of people, open conversations, people willing to talk about, the good and the bad around what their projects are doing, what their ambitions are.
Cities have all got very similar challenges and different solutions for each one. It's really good to share that best practice and to understand what other cities are doing.
It's really important for the various different cities to look at what the other ones are doing. Otherwise you can become quite insular and you want to see what's happening outside.
Connections and relationships, bringing together 150, 170 people today here at the Property Symposium. Those connections will be so valuable.
I think it gets you thinking about the future of our cities. I mean, what's more important than the future?
No, absolutely looking forward to the next one already.
Yeah, we think it's quite an important part of our offering when it comes to property, to be thinking about the longer term, the slightly longer term. The built environment obviously has such great resonance, and it was great to see, for example, George Cardale, main board director of Savills there, calling it electrifying. We'll take that, George. It's certainly great to see some of the leading figures of the region's property scene there. We had, the most recent one was on sustainability, held last month, about 150 attendees for that. And coming up, our next one for next year will be on smart cities. It strikes us that data, one way or another, is absolutely underpinning and helping drive thinking about cities in all different forms. So please do talk to us if you're interested in getting involved, whether that's speaking, sponsoring, working with us on any bespoke elements. And we'll be foregrounding this Smart Cities piece at each of the property awards this autumn as well. In brief, one other MediaClash event connected with property companies. We've created the EntreConf Awards for entrepreneurs as a category for property companies. The deadline for that is June 5, reasonably soon, so please highlight your company, but also fly the flag for the sector. Do search for EntreConf on social.
Okay, let's move on to the commercial opportunities with the Property Awards. Here's the current lineup for the Property Award sponsors. You'll see a rich, diverse array of companies, from ambitious local businesses to regional players to national, even international companies. Different companies with different commercial needs, but all seeing value in the Property Awards. And yet more, each seeking to gain value, build relationships, and perhaps further raise their profile too. Our thanks to all our sponsors so far for the awards. The most recent is MEA Consultants, leading project management and QS company, who are stepping up to the coveted winner of winners slot for the Bath Property Awards. Huge thanks to them also.
Yeah, and in Bath and Bristol, the headline positions have been taken already. In Cardiff and Exeter, they're available. In Bath, our headliner is S&J Roofing, and our sincere thanks to them. Thank you very much. And we'll come now to the headline sponsor of the Bristol Property Awards. Let's bring in Nick Spicer of Your Eco. There you are, sir. How are you today?
I'm very well, thanks, Greg. Nice to speak to you and yourself, Steph. So thanks for having us.
Yeah, well, thanks for joining us.
How's business for you, Nick, and how's the year ahead looking?
Yeah, business is going really well, and we've got a really healthy year ahead. So it's all pushing forward very favourably. And I think, in turn, there's elements of that have also been attributable and great from being involved in the awards previously.
That's kind.
Fantastic. And you've decided to take the plunge and headline in Bristol Property Awards this year. Why have you decided to do that? Why is it important for your eco?
Bristol's such an important city for us, and we deliver an awful lot of work across the city and the built environment and across the property space. And it's a really great opportunity for us to continue those relationships with new and existing clients and meet new clients. And I think, as you spoke about, Greg, and touched on, that hyper connectedness across it is very much underpins, the property sector. And so for us, it's great to be involved, but it's also great to be able to support everyone else who's showcasing their own businesses, and whether it's a launch pad for continued success or growth for businesses, great to be a part of it. Great to meet new people and continue to fly the flag.
Very good.
And as an award winner yourself as well, you've got direct experience of the benefits of entering and winning. What's that been like for your eco?
Yeah, it's been great for us. And I think winning at the Property Awards before, it continues to help, fly our own flag as a business and promote what we're doing and put us out there, across others, both within the network of the Property Awards and further beyond through the reach. And it's continued to help us raise our profile and awareness of what we're doing and maybe what it is that makes us who we are as Your Eco. And I think, I would applaud anyone to go and do the same, because actually it's a great platform, be it that interconnectedness, but also the networking that goes with it. And indeed, everything around the sides of it, as you've mentioned.
Yeah, one last for you, Nick, which is this. Obviously, these are very commercial awards. They're about helping drive commercial value for multiple businesses. So, quick pitch from you. Who would be the best types of clients that you may wish to connect with as a result of headlining at the Bristol Property Awards?
Well, if you have a large roof and you have a large electricity bill, you might just benefit from a commercial solar installation from Your Eco. How about that?
Oh, I have to say that's a little bit understated. You might just benefit. Who knows? We're not going to sing your praises. You sing the company's praises very strongly. We're absolutely delighted to have you on board. Thank you, Nick, and thank you to the Your Eco team. Thanks.
Thank you.
Delighted. Thank you both.
Very good. And we look forward to seeing you and all others at the launch events in the coming weeks. We'll come to dates in a moment. Sponsors and finalist receptions after the summer, then the Property Awards in October and November.
Yes, all our sponsors benefit from close association with the awards. It's an unbeatable brand positioning. You're highlighting excellence as a key partner of the leading celebration of property in each of the cities. You stand out amongst hundreds of companies, and you can check those involved with the awards via our Property Awards websites. They're powerful rosters of the most valuable and dynamic property companies in the areas. An alternative to full sponsoring is to become an awards partner. You get marketing benefits plus the opportunity to host clients and reward your team at prominent table on the day. There's a limited number of these available now.
Yeah, and as well as category sponsorships and those partnerships that Steph mentioned, the premium headline positions and so on, there are actually quite a variety of other commercial routes, as you'll see here. New this year, for example, there it is. It's the third one. I'm going to talk about each of these. New this year is a major piece of research through the property sector, which we're commissioning, running through the autumn, and then reporting back on. It's primarily around the outlook and the order books, expectations of 2025. And as mentioned in the intro, with so much momentum now coming back into the sector, it'll be really interesting as a barometer of what's happening through that major piece of research we're doing. And of course, we'll not only at the awards themselves, we'll cover that research on the sites and in our magazines as well. And so it's a strong opportunity for a company seeking thought leadership in the property sector. If you wish to talk with us, please do this or any of the other facets with our MediaClash team.
Yeah, and Greg, I've just seen lovely anonymous attendees been in touch to ask us what makes a sponsor any different to a partner. So all the full details of that will be on the website, but basically a partner includes a table. So if you're really keen to be there, you get a table in a prominent position and a limited marketing package. The category sponsorships include a much more enhanced marketing package throughout Bristol Live, Bath Live, on our websites, and obviously the opportunity to present an award and have a presence and profile at the event itself.
That's right. It's the extra prominence that a sponsor has. It's the two-tier approach. There are the category sponsorships, and then there's sort of the mid-tier approach of being a partner. And of course, that works for some companies and perfectly fine. But please do talk to us. This is a unique, genuinely unique opportunity to generate commercial value.
Yeah, and speaking of the promotion, we do promote these awards throughout social media, email campaigns, websites, and our magazines. Also show guides and lists of attending companies. The benefit to sponsors is massive unrivaled reach. And the benefit to nominating companies is the knowledge that these are the highest profile property awards to win. And the benefit to everyone that comes on the day is the greatest number of property professionals in the cities together in one room. So it's just a fantastic networking opportunity. One other point, take a look at this. You can see at a glance here the activity, a huge number of potential business partners attending the awards and receptions. So many connections are made and such a high volume of activity too. Also, just consider nearly 500 companies spend untold hours on nominations each time. There's time and effort invested because these awards do really matter. And think of the power of that commitment and the value of your company could have by being involved. We give detailed feedback on all the marketing reach to all our sponsors across all channels after each event. Here's the Bath Property Awards one on screen at the moment, for example. So it gives a really clear picture on the extensive reach and your return on investment.
Yeah, that will keep scrolling because there is so much that's covered through all the channels, as Steph has said. So when it comes to social media, it's LinkedIn particularly, but also, of course, Instagram and a little bit of something that used to be called Twitter as well. But it's really important for us to act as an echo chamber for the wider sector and then specifically for our sponsors as well. Right, what else we got?
Okay, so we're going to talk about the dates now. Here are the dates and details of each event. Firstly, Bath. It's the same approach in all 4 cities. You'll see the Bath dates here. So if you're interested in the Bath Property Awards, nominations open on the 3rd of June. We run a launch event in each of the cities. Then there's the grand reveal of the finalists in the autumn, followed by the sponsors and finalist reception, a big free networking event ahead of the awards, and then the property awards themselves. It's a lunchtime and afternoon event to maximise business value, and often goes quite into the evening too.
A little bit.
In Bath's case, the property awards are on November 8th at the Apex. Then we've got the same approach for Bristol with the shoulder events culminating in Property Awards Day on the 29th of November at Ashton Gate. All of these details are on the websites, by the way. Next up, we'll have Cardiff, and you'll see the key dates for the Cardiff Property Awards here. They are held on November the 22nd at Glamorgan Cricket Ground. And then for the Exeter Property Awards at Sandy Park on October the 18th. So invitations to all the 4 launch events will be going out shortly, and nominations for all 4 will be live from the 3rd of June. And here are your key contacts for the 4 property awards.
Yeah, some very sultry looking media clashes there. We had some photographs taken recently, so they're at least similar in tone visually. Thanks, Steph, for that. So that's pretty much it for now, and obviously the conversations will start from here. We are really proud of our role in bringing together all areas of the property value chain and helping companies generate new and or deeper relationships. We're proud of the support we've had for the awards, and proud too of the opportunity they help to provide to drive business in Bath, in Bristol, in Cardiff, and in Exeter. When many hundreds of businesses come together and are promoted extensively, then value is created for all. Thank you for considering the awards. We'd hope that you'd find us to be dynamic partners, helping you celebrate your excellence.
Yes, good luck with business this coming year. Good luck if and obviously when you nominate. This has been a MediaClash production, and this has been our special How to Benefit from the Property Awards webinar. Thank you.
Thank you.